Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Backstage Bimbo TV. My name is Allison Rouse, your most notorious groupie, and author of We've Got Tonight, Life and Times of Notorious Groupie. Me, now available in hardback, folks. I am going to retouch the cover up here this week because it is a bit busy, but here we go. Hard copy. Autographs are available on these. Just PM me. Ask me how. All right. So, welcome back to another episode of Cocktails and Rocktails. I want to thank everybody who's been supporting me. I've recently turned on the comments again after a really terroristic online hater stalker fan thing. So, thank you everybody for the awesome comments. I appreciate it. It's just so makes me feel so good about turning them on again. So thanks everybody for following me, for subscribing, for watching, and watch now because we're going to talk about kind of a one-hit wonder from about, God, I have a picture of it. I'll post it at the end of the vlog. I believe this is around 1989-ish, 88, with a band called the Ecsape Club. They had a one-hit wonder called the Wild Wild West. So today's cocktail is the Wild West in honor of that silly little song. Now, the Ecsape Club was kind of an accident band that we hung out with. So, want to hear about it? Kick up your feet, folks. Grab your Wild Wests. Let's have some cocktails and rock smells, shall we? Cheers, big ears. Ooh, yummy. Ooh, I like that with the peach schnapps and the... Really good. So, okay. Now, like I said, this is around 89-ish. I know I would just gotten out of high school. So, I graduated 88. So, this would have been around summer of 88, maybe 89. I don't have a pass for this particular show, and you're going to find out why. So, Poison was actually in town. I didn't really want to hang out. There was no other bands. I can't remember who was opening up for him. And Danny, this girl Jody that we knew, her friend, can't remember her name, and I all decided to go downtown and see if we could stir up some trouble. Of course, we all know there was no trouble to be stirred up with Bret Michaels. Ugh. Boring as a box of rocks, that one. So anyway, we go downtown, we get off the freeway. One of the first hotels we hit was the Hilton, which is now the Sheraton. You guys have seen it. If you haven't seen it, scroll down onto my vlogs. I do a little tour of the downtown area, the hotels and stuff, so you can see where I'm kind of talking about. But, so, we hit the hotel because there's tons of buses out in the parking lot. We're like, perfect. Pull over, go to the hotel bar. Right as we walk in, because there were two different hotel bars at the Sheraton. You could either go downstairs to this one little kind of more little clubby kind of bar, or upstairs to more the kind of hotel style bar, more kick back. So we go downstairs, and the first person we run into is Bobby Doll from Poison, who is fucking hilarious. We're hanging out, we're talking, we're having a good time. He's just being hilarious. He's asking me about my tattoo, pulls up my skirt, bends me over, smacks my ass, goes, there it is. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Had more fun with that than I did with Bret Michaels, that's for sure. And I kind of said something to Bobby Doll. He's like, yeah, you're not the first that said that about Bret. Because we weren't on a reality show, folks. We weren't trying to get ratings. Right? We're just telling the truth. Anyway, so we go upstairs because that's where the bathroom was. And I'm running upstairs with Danny. And as we're crossing the lobby, we see a bunch of other guys coming in. This is obviously a band. Well, oh, holy shit. Is that who we think it is? Oh my God, it's the Ecsape Club. So they come in, get checked in, and they see us go to the bathroom. We come back around through the hotel lobby and are going back down to the club downstairs. Well, Johnny, the little curly-haired guy, which like I said, you'll see in the picture at the end of the video, you'll get a sneak peek of Danny too, because it's a really old fuzzy photo from the Kodak years. But so he comes over, sees Danny, blonde hair. He's on her like white on rice. Just, hey, talking. And I start talking to the other guys. I'm looking at their little drummer guy thinking, he's pretty cute. Lead singer's into, I think her name was Cheryl. because she had come up with us. But anyway, so we're all talking, and I start talking to one of the other guys in the band. He's a Scottish guy. I don't remember his name. He wasn't that good in bed, so not worth remembering, really. Anyway, so we end up like, hey, come down, and CC DeVille's down there, and I hate CC DeVille. He's loud, annoying, obnoxious, thinks he's so much cooler than he is. It's Allison! Oh, fuck you, CC. It's your own damn sushi. Yeah. Anyway, so they come down, we're partying, and we end up hooking, Danny and Cheryl and I all end up hooking up with the guys in the Ecsape Club rather than Poison. So I stayed the night. He was a Scottish guy. I can't remember his name. I'll have to ask Danny about it. So she can barely remember half the guys she sleeps with. So anyway, we stayed the night. Like I said, the sex was Scottish guy. I think he was like the keyboard player or something. Drummer guy was gay, unfortunately, because he wasn't pretty good looking, but oh well. So, like I said, I got along with the Scottish guy good enough, but yeah, it is just as soggy as Scottish moss. So, but we still are going to hang out with him the next day at the gig, right? Don't know where the gig is, and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, it's at a middle school called Butler Elementary, which was the elementary school for my high school. The middle school, like up to 9th grade, it was 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. It was a junior high. Because what the Ecsape Club was doing in every state, this gum brand called Carefree was having a contest to see who collected the most Carefree wrappers, and they got a free concert with the Ecsape Club because they had the #1 hit of that year with Wild Wild West. Gimme, gimme, Wild West, gimme, gimme, safe sex. That's going to come into play because keep in mind, we are not only in Mormon land in Utah, we are in a junior high. So we're like, oh, okay, yeah, we know exactly where it is. Just here, we'll take, we all jumped on the bus. We told the driver how to get there from downtown, way on the other end of the valley. Pull up to a junior high school. Get off the bus. We're all coming in. We're paired off. Everybody's having a good time. We're still just like, whatevers. And we start to go in, and the principal and a couple teachers and administrators and stuff, they meet with us and the tour manager and start to show us around. Well, the dressing room for the band was the boys' locker room by the gym. Because the gym was right here, and then right here was the little arena where the show was going to go on. There was a little stage, this flat area, and then, step-up seats. So we all just, as normal, start to walk into our dressing room with the band. No. The principal stops us, freaks the fuck out. What do you know, ladies? You can't go in there. That's the boys' dressing room. And the band's like, well, they're our girlfriends. They're with us. Where the hell do you expect them to go? And, I mean, the principal was having such a conniption, these tight-ass Mormons, that, seriously, the band, like, the lead singer was like, no, because he really dug Cheryl. And he was like, no, if the girls can't be with us, then we're not fucking playing. Fuck you. And we're like, what the fuck? We didn't expect this because there's not going to be any other kids in this locker room. So finally, we're just like, fine. The tour manager's like, ladies, do you care? We're like, no. And they're like, well, where are you going to be? What do you mean, where are we going to be? We're going to be on the side of the stage. Oh, there's no room there. We can't have you sit on the side of the stage. Blah, 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 this and that. And they're like, they're our girlfriends. What are you not getting? We, So finally, we're just like, we'll just wait. And this whole arena is, and I ran into a guy in high school that had graduated with me and was dating, he was dating a 7th grader. Oh, dude. Anyway, so they take us into the arena, which is full with all the kids. And they see us walk in. First of all, I forgot about this part. They tried to stop us because we all had on mini skirts that were not the school dress code. We're like, we're not students here. And they're like, well, it still violates our dress code and this and that. And the principal has relented, but he absolutely did not relent on us going into the boys' locker room with the band. So instead of finding us places on the side of the stage where you would actually put us, because there was room behind this one curtain on, like if you're facing the stage right. No, they didn't do that. Mormons are not the brightest bulbs in the Christmas tree, okay? They run around clueless half the time. Trust me, they're cheap, they're ignorant, and they're just... So what do? They go and get 3 desks for me and Cheryl and Danny. Where do they put them? On this flat part where, there was a few chairs down here, but there was a lot of room between the stage and the first row. So they take these 3 desks and put them just right there, smack dab, in front of the first row. And we're like, what? And the principal's basically just sort of like, I didn't listen to the principal when I was in high school. I'm not listening to you. And he's just kind of bossing us around. He's totally pissed off that the band brought chicks with them. It's like, dude, they're a band. It's 1989-ish. They're going to have chicks. Even the Ecsape Club. I mean, Rush and Foreigner were the only bands that couldn't get laid in the fucking 80s. Let's face it. So we all just kind of look at each other and we just go down and we sort of slink into these desks, and everybody, you just see all the little kids and especially the girls like, who is that? And oh my God. And he's like, well, and he even made a comment when he was introducing the band about, don't forget about school dress codes despite the visitors' appearance, before he introduced the band. Little principal. Tisk. So anyway, the band goes on stage, and they were lectured before they went on stage that they could not say, give me, safe sex, which was a couple lines in the band. So we're all just sort of sitting there in our fucking desks with our mini skirts, our big hair. I know we turned some girls behind us into groupies that day, because some of the girls, while we were waiting for the guys after the show, some of the girls found us in the hallway outside the boys' dressing room being like, are you the girlfriends? What are you doing? And Danny's like, no, we're groupies. We just met them last night, but we're awesome. And they were just like fascinated, just like I was in 1985. So kind of cool that we might have turned some girls. So anyway, the guys, they play their show. When he gets to the lines, gimme, safe sex, he says, gimme, paychecks or something like that, or gimme, Wild West twice. And the lead singer guy just rolled his eyes, just, ugh. And it was apparent, like, none of those guys, they were just so pissed off that they had to deal with this principal and that we couldn't be in the dressing room, that I think they were supposed to play, like, 6 songs, and they ended up playing 3. They were like, fuck you guys, forget this, we're out. So they played the 3 songs. We went back they didn't have a gig anywhere else, just at the elementary school. So we went back to the hotel, ran into, because this gig was like at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we ran into the like Bobby Doll and Cece on their way to sound check, and ended up going to watch Poison, which none of us were thrilled. But I think we left halfway through the show, went back to the Hilton, drank some more, and laughed. Definitely didn't have any Carefree gum. No. That was probably the weirdest gig I've ever been to. Oh, sorry, I've got hair in my eyes. Got to trim the bangs. How many counts was that? Anybody want to leave comments below? How many times I've adjusted my bangs, Joe? You gonna do that? Anyway, so yeah, weirdest gig I've ever been to, because it was just so awkward sitting at these desks, these little desks, and we're still, old enough to be fitting in these desks, but it was just awkward because we got our short skirts on, and we were kind of laughing because we were flashing the boys from the stage. We'd spread our legs, but then one of the teachers was like, we started to look over and catch us, and we were like, oh, we couldn't cross our legs because you know how low school desks are. Yeah, the band, they were supposed to stick around and take pictures and sign autographs. They took a couple pictures with, kids and teachers like all on the stage and stuff, and left. We all just got on that bus, went and watched Poison, got drunk, fucked some more, said goodbye the next day. Never saw him again. because some bands, that's okay. You might just be with him out of boredom. And having sex with a little Scottish guy from the band, still was bored. Had more fun with my battery-operated boyfriend at home. Fuck, I probably would have had more fun with Bret Michaels. No. I mean, Scottish guy was better than that because he got past that. He got past that. Bret Michaels didn't get past that. So anyway, there's my weird little story with a one-hit wonder from late 80s, early 90s called the Ecsape Club. Like I said, I'll put the picture that I have of... We just happened to take a quick picture with them the night before because Jody had a camera. And it's from an old, just Kodak those little, not the 35 millimeters, but the ones that used to just slide in those little flat cameras that Jody had. So it's not the best quality, but you'll get a peek at the infamous Danny. A little bit fuzzy, but still her. All right, guys. Glad everybody is tuning in. I'm so excited that I'm getting out there more. Thank you, guys, for all the cool comments and making it worth opening the comments again. I appreciate you guys so much. I cannot wait for what's going to be coming. Again, like I said, if you're reading my, I've said this in a couple previous vlogs, if you're reading my book for free on the Kindle or with your Amazon Prime, that's cool. I get paid for it, not that much. But I only get paid if you read the first to the last page. So make sure, and don't just scroll through it. Just make sure, if you just want to read certain chapters, that's cool. I'm okay with that. Everybody has different interests, but just make sure I'm getting the reads for it. And don't forget, hard copy. I will be adjusting this some more. And like I said, I do autographs. What I've had some people do is have them order the book online, send it to an Amazon locker pickup location. I pick it up, I sign it, and send it back to the person buying it. When they give me their addresses. So autograph copies are an option, guys. All right, don't forget, you guys, people who are haunting me. I know it's Halloween season and all, but I ain't got time for no ghosts. Show me yourselves. I love meeting the new people. Talk to me on the comments. I will try and be more involved in the chat now as things premiere. So yeah, let's meet. Let's hang out. Enjoy some more cocktails and rocktails. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bells. Hit the thumbs up because YouTube loves that. So, all right. See you next week for some more cocktails and rocktails, everybody. Cheers, big ears.